Hey traders, how's it going? Toby here for PROEDGE Trading. All right, it is Wednesday, the 22nd. Let's see how the EdgeRunner did today. First off is a good old 5-minute play winner. It's MYM. Remember, we're on the 1 minute for this play. Got to have at least 4 of the 5 of these be torque bars. And then if we're
sell down,
our final one also has to be torque bar. And if it's close to the one before it, we just mark it in. If it's too far, we split the difference with a limit order.
Down.
But in this case, they're about equal. Got in. This one was kind of frustrating. Got in, went a little bit against us.
Down.
Come down, took 4 off, and then went against us some more, and then finally got the last 2. So that's the whole picture right there. Got in here, bobbled around, took 4 off, bobbled around, took the other 2 off. I'm doing 6 on this one. So a 192.
Sell down.
That was the only one that hit today. You know, we run them on 4 charts, and usually one of them hits every day. Not every day, but usually one of them will hit. Okay, the 5-minute torque trades. Remember, this just needs to be a torque bar, go from red to orange or green to blue and be below, needs to close below. So this one doesn't count. We got the bar, but the close is not below this one. Nor is that one or that one. Here's one. So we got a red bar, torque bar closed below it. If this distance 60 to 120, so that's 60 points there, which is more than the 20 you're going for. So you want to split the difference with a limit order and only let it go 1 bar. And this may not have got you in. I don't know exactly how this bar formed or where the wick is inside here. If it got you in, the winner. If you got in here, that's a winner, but really you shouldn't do that. If it's this far, split the difference. This is our 8:30 to 10:30. That's on the queue. We'll look past. Let's see. So this is our 10th. This is when we normally quit. And if I don't have any trades by this time on all these charts, I'll keep going. There wasn't one here, but we'll look anyway. So here's a red. Here you go.
MNQ Wicken.
This is probably still too far. Yeah, it's about 40 points. You want to split the difference here too. You might have got in here. If you did, that's a winner. I don't know for a fact if you would have gotten in there with a limit order. This one closed above, going the other way. That one closed below. And then it's 3 o'clock now. All right, so the Q, if you got in, had 2 wins. The ES, so here's our red to orange, but it's not below. Here's red to orange. This one is below. What's this distance? 37 to 42. You're going, ideally, you want to go for 4 points. That one's close. I would still split the difference. If you didn't, you're at 37, goes to 32. So you got your 4 points. If you did split it, and we don't know for sure, you probably get in on this candle. And we don't know which direction this went, so we'll base it off the next candle. So you got in at 40, you got down to 35, so definitely got your 4 points out of that one. Here's another one. Let's see, where's so that was 10:30. So usually if I get a trade before 10:30, I call it, but let's just keep looking. Red to orange, I'm sure this distance is too big. So yeah, you want to split the difference. If you got in on this candle, that's obviously a winner. Here's another one, kind of same scenario, split the difference. If you got in here, that's a winner. I doubt if it came up that high. Orange to red, but it's higher. Doesn't count. Green to, what time is it? If you're still trading, I wouldn't trade past 2:30. 2:30, 2:40 at the most. At about 2:50, 2:55, things start getting crazy. But if you're still trading here, you can just get in here probably 35. Yeah, so you can just mark it in here at 35. In this candle, 42. So yeah, you're
Sell
good
down.
there. So you had like 4
Sell
winners
down.
on the ES, 2 for sure. We don't know about the other 2 if your limit order would have got hit for sure or not.
Sell down.
The Y. Okay, if you're gonna take this first print, you would want to be way up here.
Sell down. Sell
You
down.
might have got hit there. This thing might have spiked up. I don't know. That would have been a winner. Here's a more here's another one,
Sell
but it's
down.
not lower. That one's not lower. That one's not lower. Here's one.
Sell down.
This one's definitely lower,
Sell
and this
down.
is within enough. This is close enough, 41 to 48. Yeah, so you can just limit in here, going for 20 points. Obviously, it hit
Sell
that
down. Sell down.
when about 20 against you. It looks like. So that's good. You want to be edge band or 2-to-1, something along that line, a little bit above this bar. It's kind of
Sell
up to
down.
you, but I would stick to at least 2-to-1 on these type of trades. But that's a winner. If we keep going,
Sell down. Sell down. Sell down.
Here's one. Yeah, here's one here. What's this distance? 43.
Sell down.
Yeah, so you want to split the
Sell
difference
down.
here. Probably didn't get in that one. If you keep going, see if we got, yeah, we don't have anything. This is, 320. I wouldn't be trading there. Let's see, you had 2 or 3 on the Y. I think 1 we know for sure you would have got in. M2K. All right, here's our 830. So, oof, man, that one's close. It's above. Technically, you can't take that one. If you did, 82. Yeah, that one probably got you, but really that's not a valid one. This one is valid. 72.6, 78. Yeah, you're going for about 28 ticks. So this one you want to split the difference. Probably got in here. We don't know for a fact. If you did, that's a good winner. Here's one. What's this distance? 65 to 68. Yeah, so this one you could just mark it in. It's less than, is that less than 2.8? 65.3. Yeah, it's really close. So we're looking for 62-ish or 65. Let's see. Yeah, this thing goes down to 60, 60.3. So yeah, that's a winner. Here's one right here. It's past our 1030, but we'll look at it. 60.3. Yeah, so this one you can just mark it in. That's a winner. This one's not below. And then we're going the other way. 55.1. Yeah, that one's a little bit more. You want to split the difference. If you got wicked in here, that's a winner. Now we're at the end of the day. But yeah, so even in our normal time, of in trades that we know we would have got in. You know, it looks like there was probably 3 or 4 we know for a fact we would have got in. Another 3 or 4 that depended on the wicks. We don't always know. But if you did get in, those were winners. Basically, none of them would have lost. Yeah, that's the power of the torque setting. But yeah, that's the trades for Wednesday. And we'll be hitting the charts tomorrow. We'll see you guys then. All right, thanks.